Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, The Blood Samurai. My name is Sam, and today we're back playing more Foundry. So yeah, unfortunately, my friends were like, yeah, no, we're not really super interested, even though the game is completely free. Um, yeah, which doesn't make any sense to me. It's a free game, whatever. But but yeah, at least when I asked them, uh they were like, "No, we don't want to." So hopefully, maybe we'll see how it goes and stuff. Maybe they'll change their mind. Um, but it's whatever. Anyways, without further ado, let's just get into this and see what we can get done for today. So last time we got this stuff mostly automated. With there was some interesting things happened, but we don't have to talk about that. I think actually what I'm gonna do is link this and have it like wrap around. I think that would be a good idea to have this wrap around so that all of these things are gonna have a chance to um, produce products. Let's see, what kind of research can I do? Oh yeah, I need to work on automating science pack tubes. So that's gonna be interesting. Not sure exactly where I want to set that up yet. Because depending on where I set it up, I mean, we'll see. I did upgrade my drill, right? I believe I did. Yeah, I did. But only the basic upgrade. Can't get the more advanced upgrade yet, unfortunately. But that's fine. So yeah, I'm kind of what I'm thinking I could probably do is, yeah, have these research server areas have a research, like a separate area like back here or something. um I'm basically thinking of like copying this setup here, but like putting it over on this side. And the reason for that is so that all of my resources are kind of like within one area. And then I can do the research stuff. I can do the, like, have the tier 2 research. Because I assume it'll probably work that way. Um, but, before I do all this work, I should probably test it out to be sure. Because the last thing I want to do is put in a ton of work on something that's not gonna work. We need to make a science research server. That's what it's called, right? It's research. Yeah, research server. And let's do an inventory size. So once that's finished with that, which realistically I should also probably put in more research servers. I don't know why I haven't done this server. Yeah, I'm gonna have to move this part here. Put this in a different position. Can I? Okay. That was just taking up a lot of space, and realistically, the only thing it was doing was just allowing me to automate, or not automate, allowing me to customize my code. That's literally all it did. It wasn't anything important. I have so much dirt. I should probably honestly research the container afterwards, because I desperately need that. Oh, oops, I did the wrong way around. There we go. And that even looks a little cleaner, I would say. Okay, we'll just grab all that. Eventually, I want to put containers down to, like, contain the excess resources and that sort of thing, but for now, we're just going to do it this way. Okay. So that'll work. And then what we'll do is, yeah, I'm gonna have another, oh yeah, I already have one here. I'm gonna take that out. I'm gonna research. I mean, realistically, I do want to get into, um, probably like drone stuff. Wait, is it with it? Oh, and neon wanted. Light bot. Do station intent. This should be working, right? I don't think it does. Oh, no. Uh, yeah. They all need to. Okay, I have an idea. So, what's the max number of science packs? There's 4. Let's go up to 5. There's 5 science packs in total that we're going to need. I could adjust this, adjust all of these to be able to hold 3 at least. Now, getting it to 5 is definitely going to be a problem, but I'll save that for future me to deal with, figure out. Because what I'm thinking is I could go, this could be the start to my underground thing. Um, so I would basically have. Let's see, how do I want this? Okay. This is what I'm gonna do. Let's say I'm gonna have it like this, and I want to have 3 areas. So I want to have 3 loaders, right? Boom, boom, boom. Each loader is gonna have its own like production or their own like science packs going. So I basically need a belt like that. So then I would need something like this. Oops. Gosh dang it. Need something like that. Which could definitely be done. Like, it's definitely possible to do that. It's just need some space. And then, so yeah, we could do something like this. Now, for now, this is kind of overkill, right? You don't need to do it this way. But, in the future, it might be a different story. So, the hope is... Can't put that there. So I basically need to have enough space to... Enough space down here. Is there a different way to do this? Is there a different, like, machine thing that I can use to transport resources vertically? Okay. So you can. It's just that just comes later on. Okay. So basically, just for now, we just have to. This is just going to be a temporary endeavor. So I guess I don't actually realistically need this for the moment. But I am going to need something of the sort. Or do I want actually. Maybe I should. Just for the sake of simplicity, I'm thinking probably should do it this way. What I'm thinking of doing here is I'll have the balancer. I want to see how the second 2-lane thing works. Like, does it basically function? If it functions the way that I'm thinking it does, then I don't see how it could be useful. But that's the thing. It might not work the way that I think it does. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, we'll do that. So how does this work? Oh. So it just... Oh, okay, so it literally does what it says. It does it from 2 lanes away. So instead of doing something like this... yeah, that would make this whole thing easier. I understand that. I understand how this can be done much simpler. So you could do like... So like if you were... You could still do... could you? Kinda. I mean, it doesn't really matter. No, because that doesn't really work either. I have an idea for how I can do this. The only problem is where am I going to put the production for the other thing? Where is the production going to be? Like maybe up top? Maybe like on top? I could do that? Because, I mean, I was planning on having all this stuff go below anyways. And I could simplify it if I were to move all this stuff. Which I'm thinking about doing. I'm just gonna move all this stuff. Personally, I think this was a great idea, but now that I have the knowledge of the 2-lane loader stuff, I think this could be done simpler. Mostly. Mostly simpler. So, like, for example, I'm thinking I could probably still get away with and then having it go kind of like this. Like, this could go in a circle. And this would work fine. I could have the assembler. No, I'd have to use the assembler for this. Yeah. Wait, these are the research systems, not the assemblers. Oops. I'm putting the wrong things. So yeah, I'd still have this, but I would just have the 2-lane instead of the single lane. And then I could, I mean, I'd still have single lanes, but they would just be for a different resource. Yeah, this would be so much easier to do. Still probably would need like slopes and stuff, right? But yeah, so I could do like this, and then it goes down, and then so they're still getting both resources. And so and this is still scalable very easily, much simpler than what I was originally. Now the plan is to basically do this design, but with the science pack tubes. The question is, how am I going to pull that off? That's the part that I'm not entirely sure about. How I'm going to pull it off. Because, yeah, I need to... What is it I need again? I need 3 conveyors. Each conveyor needs one of these, and needs one of these. So basically what I'm thinking of doing is branching it off. Because I still want to have this whole part to be able to be scaled. I want this whole part to be scalable, so I don't have to mess with it and stuff in the future. This part I could branch off this part I could also branch off. And then these things, the smelteries are also scaled. Um, so yeah, so this, this thing would still be scalable. Trying to think how it works. Do I want to have it like here? Maybe. Maybe I do actually. Because if I'm going to be scaling that way with it, I wouldn't have it, but then there's not. Yeah. Well, I can just move this stuff. Still functions the same. I can even do like that. And then have that go around like that. Have that be the priority. Right? Have that lane be the priority. Everything's set correctly, right? Just making sure. Double checking. And then this lane could go around here. And I'm thinking I could kind of like combine it, sort of, with this other part. Thinking I could still probably go with my kind of original idea that I had of like putting production on the other side. It's just it wouldn't quite be for the same reason or in the same way. Like this, it's the same idea. It's just being done a little bit differently. I need to put this, which might actually make it so that it doesn't fit, which could be a potential problem. Okay, that should work. Again, I wish there was a crouch in this game. If there is, Satisfactory. It's fine. Okay. So the idea is this will still go along, basically like normal. We'll still have like assemblers and everything. Everything will be mostly normal. Actually, you know what? Since these guys are the ones producing it, I think we should actually have that set to priority. Now that I kind of think about it. Does that really not work if I set it? Should I just have it go like that? That's the wrong thing. I meant to do conveyor belts. But yeah, I think I can just do there. And then have this. Can I have it like that? No. Okay. But yeah, so basically do like this. And have it go around like this. And then, yeah, like I said, again, have it expand out to here, have the production this side. Basically, like I said, yeah, copy that side, but have it over here. I really wish there was a faster way of clearing out terrain. I mean, there will obviously be later on, but for now it feels like I spend like half my playthrough like just clearing out. Especially with all the flooring and everything that you have to clear out. Oh. God, this I'm surprised I still have the inventory space for all the dirt. So yeah, we'll have assemblers here. I'm actually like out of these plates. Surprisingly. These things are so backed up on stuff that just basically constant grab. Maybe I should have more smelters. I'll put more smelters. Why not? How's the grid looking? Grid is definitely still, you know, doing pretty much fine, honestly. There's really not too much concern, I would say. Now how's the grid doing? Yeah, basically the same. Why is this? Oh, no foundation. Oh, oops. Forgot. No foundation. That would explain it. There we go. Grid. Yeah, still doing fine. Okay. That's good to see. Good to see. Okay, so now that we have this idea going, we could... I have to move production because of this little spot. And I really don't like it. Because if I can do this, for example, then I can keep the assemblers where I want them. Like this. This is exactly how I want them. So, all I have to do is... that. That'll work. That'll work great. Oh, wait, oops. Put it a little too close. Oopsies. Okay. But now those should be lined up. Yep, that's all good. Taking so long. I guess resources? Yeah, it's just not producing enough resources. I'll make a couple more drone mines. Do they slowly, like, actually mine up the stuff? Like, does it actually run out eventually? Why else would there be like actual just like full on holes in the floor? Is that actually what happens? I thought it would be like fully like renewable, sustainable, everything's good. Huh. I mean, I guess that's not a good example. Kinda seems like it is. Like, realistically, kind of does. Huh, yeah, I really thought these would be like renewable resource sources. Um, oh no, yeah, it's definitely mining out stuff. Yeah, did not know that. I really was thinking that it'd be like renewable sources, kind of like how it is in Satisfactory. But little did I know that is not how it is. That might be another thing that Satisfactory is superior on then. Because I'm not usually a fan of non-renewable resources. So yeah, if it really is that the resources are not renewable, then that's a bit annoying. I mean, I know it's a bit more balanced, right? Because it's not, you can't just have like, oh yeah, infinite resources, but still. I guess that's why, I mean, yeah, that would explain why it gives you like, oh yeah, this is how many resources are in range. That would explain that. That's really interesting. Yeah, I never thought about it. Yeah, I guess that kind of makes sense. Now I can actually see all of them. Okay. Now that we have this stuff set up, this is going to be to make the conveyors. Need a lot of this. Those will auto-produce conveyors. Now I need to automate building blocks. Which, that process, I'm not sure what the plan is. But so I obviously need to have enough room to have a loader that takes out the resources from these guys. Then I'm gonna need materials for building blocks. How complicated is that? Rods and plates. Basically the same thing as, well, okay, not quite the same thing as this, but similar. It's like a combination of everything. Electromagnetic components, those need more rods. Okay. So yeah, the idea is pretty much what I already have set up. Might even put it on top. I could put it like on top of these guys. And that might work. We'll see. In the long run, that might backfire massively, but you know, who knows? Okay, I love how that just threw me off. Oh my gosh. Get on top of this building block. Okay. I can see why now an elevator would be very helpful. Because going up building blocks has to be one of the most annoying things to do in this game. Okay. So we have that now. Now let's try to relatively line this up. I'm gonna try to put the assemblers kind of like in line with the ones below them. There we go. That one is in line. And yeah, we're gonna have this guy set to what is it again? Oh yeah, building blocks. That needs what again? Plates and the rods. That's um. Let's see. This is becoming quite the nightmare to work with. I don't think this is gonna fit. No, it's not enough space. That just passed. This is why I cannot wait to get the elevator things. Those are going to be so helpful to have. This game could just use a really big overhaul, I'm gonna be honest. Like, it definitely has quite a few fixes that not terrible, but you know, that's not right. Like this. And I can do this. Okay, now the real fun begins when I try to figure out how to get the rods to basically do a similar function as this. I mean, the rods are already up high. Honestly, yeah, they're like on perfectly in line. That. So you like move slowly, but it's like the closer you get to like the edge of something, like the faster you move. It's really strange. Yeah, you just get launched off of things. If you are like going down the side of something, you just like fly out. Yeah, that's weird. See, like even if I'm just like gently, like just fly off. That's definitely something that they need to fix, because that is very annoying. But yeah, I think that's what's been bothering me the whole time, is just that movement feature thing. I can assure you that is not how physics work. Why? Why? Oh yeah, no power. That's right. That should work. Yeah, and that gives all of these guys power. Okay. I think what I'm gonna do now is set all of this down this way. Oh wait, those need to be set to output. That's the problem. I can't get. Okay, this is cool. One thing really bothering me about this game is the movement. Okay. So now that they have that, actually. Yeah, I'm gonna adjust this a little bit. Why did I not jump? Oh, physics. There we go. Oh my gosh. Anyways, so now we can do this, this. All of this is gonna get back around. Have to go like that. Output, output, output. Do I have these things producing the same thing? No, these are producing conveyors. What did I end up doing? Oh. You know what? I'll take all the extra conveyors actually. Okay. Now we have like this. Now I need to make more room because I need to put more assemblers. Yeah, they really need to like increase the. I know there's speed upgrades for the drill, but like with the amount of terrain that you have to like freaking terraform, yeah, they feel like. I mean, I guess you could probably avoid that if you just like made more of your stuff like kind of like up in the air, which might not actually be a bad idea to maybe try out like in the future. Have more of like the base and stuff kind of like in the sky. But, you know, whatever. It's too late now. I mean, it's definitely not too late now, but I'm not gonna do it. I'm just gonna keep complaining. actually, for one of these, I should just fill back in with dirt. Yep, there we go. Okay, so that'll be like that. This guy will come around and basically go down like this. And then go off, yeah, like this. And then I'll have 3 more assemblers here who can take from here. Oh yeah, this doesn't have any foundation at all. Kind of forgot that even the loaders and stuff have foundation too. There we go. Now those will all be online. And now we just need to this. Then get these guys down. And now we should, yep. Now we have Science Pack 2 automated. And this whole thing is scalable. Whole thing, whole entire thing. All entirely scalable. And I think the first thing I'm gonna research, which may come as a surprise, probably the container upgrade thing, the Mark 1 or whatever. So I can actually start storing some of these resources. That would make my life so much easier. Oh yeah. Okay, now they're outputting science packs. Now, those science packs are going to be brought possibly underground. Actually, the way I'm going to Okay. Yeah, slight problem. This. Uh. Thing is, it works so well like this. I got heat with it. I mean, I don't have to like, get rid of it. Realistically, what I could just do is just move this back more. And then that just completely goes over like for the most part, it's going to go over like practically all of the research things that I set up, at least for the time being. So yeah, do that. Um, yeah. So we'll have it go this direction. Kind of go along, probably like underneath here, maybe. I mean, it wouldn't be hard to do it like that. I don't think I want to go much deeper than this, right? Probably not. Actually, no, I do. Because otherwise, we're going to have this whole, basically, like this whole thing. It's gonna be here. Where am I located at? A little far away. Need to keep going. I went past it. Whoa, okay. Okay, so that'll do that research stuff. That'll be all good. I'm actually gonna change it. I'm gonna change it to just the container. Because for now, I want to have that being produced. Main reason for that being that I need a container to store all this dirt. Because it's currently, yeah, just filling up my inventory. So I desperately need a way of storing dirt. Not probably what you would expect the reason to be, but that's my reason. I'm also gonna get more research servers down. That's why I'm putting out in this area. Obviously, I'm not gonna put research servers all the way out to here. But I do want to add at least probably a couple. At least one more, maybe two, if I can fit. If I can fit. But we'll see. Okay. Let's get these guys built, and then I think I'm gonna call it quits. A lot has happened. Got the science packs automated. So honestly, I'm pretty happy with everything. Yeah, see that, and that's just barely enough. Oh wait, I also put those in the wrong positions. Ignore that. Ignore that. Now, Science Pack 2 production is definitely slow, but like I said, all of this is scalable, so we can always, like, add more assemblies. How's the grid doing? Grid is doing fine, actually. Wait, what's the... Oh! That's why it's, like, not being... Because I forgot to... Oopsies. Literally only had one of these guys going. Yeah, okay, Grid is doing great. Surprisingly, Grid is doing wonderful. I do feel like our resource production might be... I would be surprised with how many resources we're using. I would be very surprised if our resource production actually kept up. But, I mean, for the time being it is. And we even have a lot of, like, excess production. Other than, like, obviously the super complex, you know, things like Science Pack 2s. Obviously their production is very slow. But just, like, basic resources, like these plates, the rods, even, like, the machinery parts are doing well. So I'm very surprised by, like, the basic components, how well the production is going. But yeah, I think that's gonna be it for today's video. We got Science Pack 2 production done, which is basically what I wanted to do. If you guys enjoyed the video, please leave a like on it and subscribe to the channel. It means the world to me. It doesn't cost you guys anything. And yeah, I hope to see you guys in the next one. You all take care.